Good evening, and welcome to our Tuesday night live call. We're going to continue on tonight with our process of listening and dealing with situations with prospects that we talk to that, how do you handle objections? How do you handle the situations? But tonight we're going to go to work with the step 1, step 2, step 3, which Naomi, about 2 years ago, do you remember when you said that? Yeah, well, girl, I remembered. So anyway, we're going to get started here with discovery first and present second. So if you're ready to go, Naomi, I'm ready to go to work.
Hey, John, are we going to offer something for those on the panel who get the 3 personality traits that I'm going to try and...
Yes, that's wonderful. For those of you who are on my line as co-hosts, as you know, we have no idea what Naomi's going to do. In fact, I'm not sure she knows what she's going to do, but we're going to find out when it happens. So every week that we do this, she has a prospect that has different issues, and it's always 3 issues. Last week was a lonely old lady. She was very nice and a procrastinator, and she couldn't focus. And the week before that, it was shy and insecure, and I don't remember what the third one was. But the idea is if you're listening, then you understand what the issues are, what type of person you're dealing with. And tonight, whatever Naomi's going to do, whichever one of the co-hosts comes up with all 3 of them, you're going to get triple leads tonight. That's simple, okay? So that's the benefit for paying attention, okay?
And speaking up.
And speaking up, yes, and speaking up. So if you guys are ready to go to work, Naomi, let's get going, all right?
Okie dokie.
Okay, hello?
Hello?
Naomi?
Yes?
My name is John, and I'm just giving you a call back. In fact, Naomi, this is a follow-up call because you recently requested some no-obligation information. You were looking, I believe, doing some research about working from home. And as
Absolutely.
Okay, well, this is just a follow-up call. I'm not a salesman or a telemarketer, so I'm not going to be asking you for any money. So I'm curious, based upon everything that you've done so far and looked at, have you found anything that makes sense to you yet?
Well, I've gotten a lot of sales pitches, and I realize that all these from-home jobs are network marketing, which is exactly what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something that will go past the United States. I have lots of friends in other countries. I am not afraid to learn, and I'm in need.
Okay. When you say you're looking specifically in network marketing, it sounds like you've had some experience.
No, I actually haven't.
No experience.
I'm doing my due diligence up front because I think that's necessary.
Okay.
What's been your experience?
In doing due diligence?
Yeah.
I think the most important decision you'll ever make in regards to owning your own business is the work that you do before you sign up, before you spend your money, and before you make a decision. You cannot do enough research up front to protect yourself and make sure that it fits you, you're comfortable, and you like the people you're going to work with, and have the answers that you need. So if you do make a decision, you won't regret it after spending a couple of years building the business. Does that make sense?
That's exactly my thought. We're on the same page.
Oh, that's wonderful. And you said you want to work overseas, so are you a traveling lady?
I have traveled quite extensively.
Okay. And so you want to be able to take your business where your travels are?
Yes. Well, I have numerous friends and business associates in other countries.
Okay. What kind of business are you in, Naomi?
I'm in sales.
In business, okay. May I ask what kind of sales you're involved in?
Well, I can speak a little bit about it, but not too much because it does require clearance.
Okay. All right. So you must work for one of the contractors that deal with Homeland Security?
You could say that.
That's what I thought. Okay. All righty. When you said, are you getting ready to retire? Is that why you're doing all this looking?
I'm thinking about just doing something on my own. I've always wanted to have my own business. I have lots of ideas and, like I said, lots of contacts, and just thought I should put that to use.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I don't, when I do retire, which could be as short as 5 years, it could be as long as 10 years. I'm not necessarily in a rush to retire. I'm very comfortable in what I'm doing. I just want to branch out.
Okay. Are you an independent contractor in your business that you have right now?
I do work for somebody, but I do work very independently.
Good. Okay. So that you don't have to worry about putting your 20 in to get your retirement, do you?
My retirement doesn't look bad as I sit down and do the figures. This is more about a personality.
Okay. All righty. When you said you had needs a few minutes ago, I'm just curious. Could you help me to understand that a little bit when you talk about the needs that you're needing?
I don't want to be bored. I've always wanted to have my own, but I enjoyed what I was doing so much because I was so independent that I almost felt as if I had my own. But you don't, because you don't have as much responsibility as a business owner, and I want to taste that.
So it sounds like you want to break away from the structure and be more independent and free to do your own thing. Is that what you're saying? You're looking for...
No, what I want to do is be able to make... I want it to be my... all of it to be my responsibility.
Okay. All your responsibility. And obviously all the income yours as well. Right?
Well, you have to put back into a business.
Okay. Okay. So if I understand you correctly, you're thinking about where you're going to go when you retire. You are definitely looking at owning your own business. You have no experience in this particular challenge, but you have what I would consider extensive advanced experience in business. And you love to travel. You have plenty of connections, both here and abroad. And your needs are you want to be responsible for your success, you want to be responsible for your future, and you want to be responsible for your income. Did I miss anything?
No.
Okay. In doing your research to study a business, have you already put together a picture in your mind what you're looking for?
I'm looking for something that I don't have to answer to somebody else. That the answers stop here. I think that my picture of the network marketing, whether it's people going to meetings as I've been invited to, and I've gone to some of them, there's something distasteful about trying to convince somebody using just money, just assuming, and pushing people to do something that they're uncomfortable with. There's something a little distasteful about that for me.
Okay.
So the business that I foresee is, you have to put in the time and the effort in order to get, so you reap what you sow.
Well, in your present job, be it classified, you are a solution provider, are you not? you deal in providing solutions. So if I could show you how you provide solutions in your own business without being a teller and a seller and a salesman, would that resonate with what you're already doing for a living?
You know, it's funny that you should bring that up because this call is so much different than all the other calls. In that, I don't even know what the business is, but you're not talking about the hype and this is what you can earn and all you have to do is this.
Well, that's because...
You're going about it from a different angle.
Yeah,
and I like it so far.
Good. Does it make sense to you that we're totally focusing on you first?
Yeah, what you're doing is you're interviewing me.
That's correct.
See if I would be good for your business and independent enough.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
You're absolutely spot on. And do you realize we've made no attempt to sell you anything or ask for any money or your credit card or any of that foolishness?
I know that's going to come down the line because I've got to see the business.
But it will be your decision.
It'll always be my decision.
Perfect. Is there anything in your challenge that you're thinking about taking now that's stopping you from proceeding to get what you want?
Mm-mm.
Nothing?
No, just finding a business and a manner in which I think would work.
Okay. When you look at a business, any business, there are some things that you really need to focus on to make sure that the business fits you up front. For example, how long has the company been in business? How is it funded? It's no different than what you do when you're overseas doing your business. They want to know which manufacturer you're representing. Isn't that right?
They want to know that the people behind me are going to do their job.
That's right. And who are the people behind the company, and what kind of support systems do they have in regards to your product? Is that important to you? Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I got to know that this thing works, or whatever it is, the product or service.
Okay. So the next step is that, with your permission, I'd like to send you an evaluation tool. And with your existing career, this should be absolutely the ticket for you, because it's all I-dotting and T-crossing. It's a 7-step process where you go through everything from the financial evaluation to the company evaluation, your strengths, your weaknesses, evaluating the people you'd be working with, putting together expectations, your commitment level, where you can have all of this in front of you. And, you may not like our business, but when you're through with this tool and this process, you can evaluate any type of a business to see what is best for you. So is that step something that you'd be willing to take to make sure you're going the right direction?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's what I had envisioned in doing prior to. So after that, then I find out what the business is?
Okay. Let's take a pause, Naomi. Let's see what our co-host heard, okay?
Okay.
Okay, we're going to take a pause now. Co-hosts, you've heard this business lady talking. Who wants to go first and tell me what her issues are? She has 3 of them. Who wants
Not
to?
Issues, personality traits.
Personality traits, okay.
John, this is Jamal.
Okay.
The first is that she likes to work independently.
Okay.
I believe she's more than a tire kicker, but she works independently, and she wants the information up front on what's going on, but she also likes your approach to it.
Uh-huh. Okay. She has 2 more. Personality traits. Other than being independent. Anybody have any ideas what the other 2 might be?
Well, John, this is Steve. She's very focused and she's very methodical, very cross the T's and dot the I's. and wants to know exactly what she's getting involved in before she takes a step.
Perfect. I agree with you 100%. Anybody have an idea what the last one is? Did anybody get the sense that she wants control? She wants responsibility for what she does? She wants to be her own boss? Am I the only one?
Yeah, I sort of felt that fit into the independent idea, but yeah. I would agree 100%.
Okay. Anybody else have any suggestions onto what else what other characteristics this person was sharing with us? Any other characteristics? Any thoughts? Don't be shy.
Well, I think that she's obviously, quote, very serious about finding the right business for her, and I think that she would show up for the next call, and I think the only issue would be make sure that she understands the evaluation tool. I'm sure she would. The business, whatever business that she has shown, it really is going to have to resonate with her. But I think that she will join a network marketing business, in my opinion.
Yes, sir.
She has to find the right one. She's not tire kicking.
No.
She will join one.
No, she's a great prospect, the kind we all look for every month. I'd like to toss this out just from a profiling point of view to see what our co-hosts think. This lady uses logic to make her decisions. She's incredibly detail-oriented. With her, facts rule. She's big on words and language. She deals not only in the present but the past. She understands math and science above the average skill. Big on comprehension. She has order, pattern, and perception in her personality. She's very reality-based. She likes to form strategies. She's very practical, and she likes to be safe. Now, I don't expect everybody to be able to understand all that, but the idea was I've been listening to this lady, and this is the personality that she told me. And if I'm wrong, Naomi, would you correct me, please?
No, you're not wrong at all. I'm trying to act here.
I know you don't like it when I do that, but we're having fun here tonight, okay?
No, that's fine. That's fine. That's exactly the personality that I was trying to display. I wrote the three. Should I say the three that I wrote down?
Yes.
Okay. Competent, so that the independence goes towards the covenant, Jamal said. Someone said focus. I forget who said focus.
Mr. Steve did.
The gentleman who said focus.
Yeah.
Which goes along with confident, which is what I wrote down. Competent and confident are two different things. And I put worldly down. Okay.
Let's, by the way, Mr., let's see, we have Jamal who came up with one of the three, and Steve came up with one of the three. So, I'll split the triple leads with the two of you, okay? Plus your regular leads. Okay? All right, you two. You're welcome. Okay,
John, I have one comment here before we go on, and that is, listening to the personality type, do you think, one question comes to mind, does she care enough about people?
That's a good question.
That's great, John. This is the second half. Now that we think we have a picture of this person, what are some of the issues that we see in this personality that we have to deal with?
Because she's very headstrong, and is she going to be capable of being trained to do something new when she's done something her way? Very disciplined. That's a big issue. That's very well brought forward. Yeah, does she care about people, and how does she feel about change? How does she feel about training? Anything else we should ask her besides caring about people and helping people?
Right, helping.
Yeah. Okay, those are issues that we have not addressed. Okay. Helping people...
Yeah, but there are some things in the conversation that did come out, such as lots of friends and contacts in other countries.
Yes. Yes, that's the second thing you said. Overseas, lots of friends. Yeah, that was the second thing you said after network marketing. Okay. Anybody else have any suggestions? Otherwise, we'll go back to work and see what we can figure out here before we book for the second appointment with her. Naomi, are you ready to go back to work?
Okie dokie.
Okay. Naomi, I'm curious. When you said earlier you had lots of friends overseas, lots of contacts, do you enjoy helping people?
Absolutely. That's a main part of my job.
Okay. So you're comfortable working with people, you're comfortable helping people. Do you have a lot of patience?
I think so.
Okay.
Maybe not with myself,
Uh-huh.
with others.
Okay. Now, going into the private sector, from the sector you're in right now, it means it's going to be a different lifestyle versus the type of business you're in now, which is going to create a change for you, and it's going to mean a little bit of training. How do you feel about change and training?
Change doesn't bother me. In fact, new is exciting. Training, obviously, since I'm a novice at this, in order to get good, you need to follow a leader.
Okay. All right. And if you find a leader that meets with your criteria, would you take the journey?
Yeah, I'm looking for a journey, yeah.
Okay, all right. When you think about...
The three things that are most important to me about the business is something that I can rely on, something that I can believe in, and something that I can share with.
Okay. Believe, share, and rely. Okay. And when you look at this, I lost my train of thought here. We were talking.
I'll give you a minute. It's okay.
Yeah. Get out of here. We were thinking about leadership. The question that I wanted to ask was, how long would you work at something new before you quit? And what would it take to make you quit?
A lot. Once I decide on something, I stick with it. If I don't see progress, and progress does not have to be leaps and bounds, it can be steps forward. It could be baby steps to start, and then a normal pace, and then, a few years later I foresee that I should be, at a trot, a jog. I see it revving up. I see it slow in the beginning.
Okay.
Because it is something new, and whenever there's something new, it's a learning curve, and you have to get comfortable. You have to find your own way.
Okay. Well, we've taken 2 steps tonight, Naomi. We did a little bit of discovery, focusing on you. We've talked about the assessment tool to help you evaluate any business that you look at. And the last step is, what is in it for you for us to get together again and do some more exploring? And that last step is being able, when we talk the next time, if you choose to, is to be able to verify and confirm the business, the affordability of it, a budget, what it would take for you to run your business, test driving the business to make sure that it fits you, making sure that the training is comfortable for you and it fits you, why you won't be alone, and why what we do with our business plan would meet your criteria as a business person, going slow enough that you're not left behind, and most importantly, on the next call is to know what is expected of you. Now, is that the kind of due diligence you're looking for to make a decision to own your own business?
Absolutely.
Okay. Then, what time tomorrow would be best for us to get together?
How about the same time?
Same time?
When are you going to send me that
As soon as we get off the phone just the minute we get off the phone with all the contact information, so if something comes up that you can't make the same time tomorrow night, you give me a call. I do like to share this because all of this is about you, making no effort whatsoever to sell you anything. I'm providing you as much as I can to help you, to help yourself. If for some reason you don't email me if you can't make it, I don't chase people because I'm not a salesman. So you'll have to reach out to me. Does that sound fair?
That's fine. I'll be there tomorrow.
Okay, all right. Okay, well, we've done all we can do here. Naomi, this was your personality profile tonight.